What is an assignment sale? Hello everybody, my name is Preeti Rao and thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are new, welcome to my channel, where we try to cover topics that are of interest to you on real estate and mortgages. So please make sure to share and lightly tap that bell icon so you get notified every time I share an informative video for you. And of course, if you find this information provided is of value, all I ask you to do is hit the subscription button to get me motivated to keep you up to date with everything real estate. Hi, my name is Preeti Rao and I am a real estate broker with Search Realty. Today, I'm here to answer the frequently asked question, what is an assignment? How does it work? Is an assignment contract even legal? So let's get right into it. But before we do, stay to the very end as I cover the most critical point of any assignment sale. What is an assignment? An assignment is when a seller sells their interest in a property before they take possession of the said property. In other words, they sell the contract they have with the builder to a new purchaser either at the current market value or at a price lower than the current market value. When the seller is selling their property, they do not sell the property per se. Why? Because they don't own it yet. They are selling the original contract, what they have signed with the builder. The buyer of an assignment is essentially stepping into the shoes of the original purchaser and taking over the original contract that they signed with the builder. The original purchaser is considered to be an assignor and the buyer the assignee, and it's the assignee who will complete the final sale with the builder. Why do people assign their property? Often with pre-construction, there is a time gap from when the contract was originally signed and when the buyer can move in. And it's because of this time gap, there is a possibility that the buyer's situation has changed and they are no longer in a position to close the deal with the builder. The buyer could have lost his job, their families could have grown, and now the property they purchased is too small for them. The mortgage rules could have changed, or their financial situation would have changed. Any of these reasons could lead to an assignment sale. Another common factor, and a very common factor nowadays, are investors. These speculative investors buy pre-construction properties with no intention of closing with the builder directly. They are banking on the equity growth of the property during the set time gap, in turn making a profit on the assignment. So simply put, an assignment sale is a sale or an assignment of a contract to purchase a pre-construction property from the original buyer. Once a property has been constructed and registered by the city, the ownership will be transferred to the new buyer or the assignee. Now, what is the builder's role in an assignment? Overall, there is no benefit to the builder to allow this assignment of the property. The builder gives you the right to do that only as a perk when you sign the contract. Just in case you're not able to close, you can assign. But that comes with its own set of rules. 1. You cannot assign the property if the builder is still selling units. 2. If you're looking to assign your property, then most likely the builder will add an assignment fee to the original agreement. Point number 3. Your assignment agreement has to be approved by the builder. If the builder does not approve the assignment, then the agreement that you've signed becomes null and void. And lastly, they also have restrictions on how you can advertise or market your property. And that's when an experienced realtor who knows and has dealt with assignment sales comes handy. Now, what does it cost to sell an assignment? The major fee when selling an assignment includes the builder's assignment fee, real estate fees, lawyer fees, and potential taxes on profits. The builder's assignment fee can vary anywhere from $5,000 to as high as $15,000 or even $20,000, but this can be negotiated when signing the original contract. Some builders advertise free assignments to entice investors to buy their units. In that case, the only fee that the seller pays is the builder's lawyer fees. Real estate commissions and lawyer fees are paid by the seller, also known as the assignor. Now, the profits earned on an assignment sale might be subject to taxes. These profits earned are not deemed as capital gains, they are looked at as income earned for that year, and only a tax accountant can advise you on how to best claim your profits. Now, how does the closing of an assignment work? With an assignment sale, there is essentially two closings that take place simultaneously. First, the closing between the assignor, the seller, and the assignee, the buyer, and then the closing between the assignee and the builder. With the first closing, which is the assignment closing, the original purchaser, the assignor, receives their original deposit back along with any profits from the assignee, of course, after all the fees are deducted. In the second closing between the builder and the assignee pays the remaining amount to the builder and also covers land transfer tax and their lawyer fees, and the title of the property is transferred from the builder directly to the assignee. Now, if the original contract had a kickback to the original buyer from the builder, that will apply to the new buyer. The same way, all the levy charges, that is the builder costs, tarion fees, prorated property taxes, maintenance fee, all prorated of course, that should have been capped up front when signing the original agreement, becomes the responsibility of the new buyer at closing. So if you are planning on buying a property that's an assignment sale, please have an expert agent with you to guide you properly and educate you on everything to do when it comes to the assignment. Also, when buying a condo, a pre-construction condo as an assignment sale, if the building is under occupancy phase, then as an approved assignee, you are now responsible for the occupancy fee. This phase is known as the interim occupancy and only applies to condo townhouses and condo units. And this phase occurs when the unit is already ready to be occupied but not ready to be registered with the city. The interim occupancy period can range from a few months up to a year, and during this period, the buyer occupies the unit and pays the builder a percentage equivalent to the square footage of his or her particular unit. The amount is used to cover certain costs that the builder will incur for the fact that you are living in the unit. You can look at it as rent paid to the builder to cover the cost of their mortgage payments, their condo fees, the property taxes, general maintenance of the building, and the timing of the assignment will dictate who pays this interim occupancy. Now, for the most crucial topic when it comes to the assignment, the one that I said you must wait for, the one that can make or break the deal, the HST rebate. This topic is so vast that it's not possible to go in depth, but I will be making a separate video on it, so do check that out. A lot of people do not know what this HST rebate is all about and can get a very rude awakening at the time of closing, especially if you have worked with a realtor who has never dealt with assignments before. As you are aware, pre-construction properties are subject to HST, and that HST is inbuilt in the purchase price. The HST rebate, however, that can go to a max of $24,000 are available for both the buyer and the investor, but an assignment sale might make the assignee ineligible for that rebate. Most buyers never have to worry about HST rebate because the builder credits them and applies that rebate on their behalf as long as it's their principal home. But in an assignment sale, the builder 95% of the time does not like to get involved in the change of ownership and may require the new buyer, the assignee, to pay the HST rebate at the time of closing and then apply for the rebate with CRA on their own after closing. So in other words, when you're buying an assignment property, be prepared to fork out an additional $24,000 at the time of closing. So the only question now is, should you go for an assignment sale? My answer to that is why not? But before you do, talk to an expert agent or call me and we can go through the pros and cons, keeping your current situation in mind. So if you found value or you like this video and would like to see more content, click on the box on the screen. Once again, my name is Preeti Rao. My contact information is in the description box below. Make sure to hit like, share, subscribe and the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to call me because I hold the key that opens the door to your dream home.